Hey guys, it's Oberstadt. Hopefully you guys can see everything okay. I'm here in the mirror. I'm going to be trying to depot the last of my eyeshadows and stuff. I did do a depotting video on just my blushes, bronzers, and highlights. And I do have some like empty space left. And a couple of these palettes, a couple in the eyeshadow palette there, and then a couple in here. So what I wanted to do was... I also even pulled, this is what I used to have my pans in for retail. This is actually how my lab used to send them to me, and then I would put them in individual like clamshells and stuff like that and send them out. So this one has been used and abused. I have put my own single shadows in here. That's why there's little pieces of double stick tape in the bottom of here. I just sprayed it down with alcohol and wiped it out. I didn't take the tape off. But I'm going to be doing a depotting video again today. I didn't talk through the last one, and I didn't really have any questions on anything. It's pretty simple. You basically heat up the product. And I'm using my flat iron, and it's on 200 degrees Celsius, and I don't even know if it will focus on. No. Anyways, it's set to 200 degrees Celsius. This is a flat iron that I've had for well over 2 decades. It works great, and it's ceramic. I will be using parchment paper to help keep it from like getting too hot or whatever, or having anything transfer from like the eyeshadows to my actual, flat iron, because that would like kind of suck. And I have all of the same tools out that I had out like last time, the depotting tool that I bought, which seems for the most part to be a little too thick than the ones, than what I need. So what I ended up doing was I even pulled in like jewelry tools and stuff like that, things that I used for wax carving, and I have that to even use to help me get these pans out of their like packaging. And I did save the packaging from my my first depotting video as well, and it's saved in a box so I know what's what. And I will be doing like a recap video about all of the details of how long it took me to do all of it, what all it took, what tools I used, what the settings and stuff were, and that kind of thing. I will be going over all of that, and then showing the difference between how much packaging I had versus the actual, how much product, and how much that stuff takes up. So that'll be a third video that I will probably record probably tomorrow or the next day, depending, so I get it done while it's still fresh in my head. And yeah, so that's what this video is. It's going to be a depotting video of all of my like single eyeshadows or eyeshadows in little small pans or quads or duos or whatever. A lot of these are things that are like singles that I get from Ipsy. And don't get me wrong, I love getting eye colors and things like that from Ipsy. But having a bazillion little individual things like this, I forget about them. I don't reach for them. And so this is forcing me to not only take a look at the products that I do have, but it's forcing me to go, oh yeah, I have that color, I have X, Y, and Z look in mind, and I have a color in a palette that's, close to it. But I wonder if I have a single shadow that is similar enough, or that's lighter or darker or whatever the case may be, if it's closer to what I want in that shadow. This is forcing me to take a look at the individual products that I do have. Some of these are from my line of cosmetics. I only have a few eyeshadows and stuff left in stock. I mainly have like eyeliners. I have a couple of mascaras and stuff left, and a few complexion products that if I don't get anything like that, a lot of the complexion products, if I don't have anything sold on my website within the next couple of months, I'm going to be literally throwing all of it in the trash. So all of the makeup on my website right now is on sale, just because I do not want anything to expire or anything like that. So, and if I will probably be doing a giveaway with some of my makeup here pretty soon, just because again, I don't want it to go bad. I'd rather have somebody using it. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and jump into the video and start doing these, and hopefully you guys enjoy. going to waste my time on makeup that cost me $8. Not that it pisses me off that quick. It was literally $8. now that I've got everything done, and I mean everything, these are all of them. I ended up throwing away 3 of those little palettes. Literally, they cost me $1. So there's no point in me trying to fight and break the shadows for 9 shadows that literally cost me $3. The Pixie by Petra one, I didn't end up doing anything with because it came broken. And then the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow is the, you can't even see it. That's what happens when I zoom the camera in. I didn't end up depotting this because it's a Super Shock Shadow. So literally this is everything left in my drawer. This is all of the packaging. So I will do a breakdown video probably tomorrow discussing all of the packaging and what some of the things were that I thought were difficult or easy, or what I would maybe do different in these, and just some things that I noticed that because I wasn't talking through the videos and stuff, and I'll like do a recap of depotting and what my experience was like. And I still have quite a bit of room, and these came out of this palette, so I'll probably keep them, and I don't know, I might use them for something. You never know what those little things are good for. So this is everything I ended up depotting out of the packaging. Yes, some of them are like dented on the side because they're aluminum pans and they are not magnetic. And I did combine all of my other eyeshadows into here, and I still have room to put my shadows back into it. I did take my shadows out at first and put the bigger ones in here just so I had room, because I didn't know how much this was going to take up. And then now I can go through and organize everything a little bit better. And these Coastal Scents palettes are not that great. The magnet in them is not very strong, so I don't really recommend them. I got them on sale for like $5 each. But I think all in all, I had like 2 trays of these that I just kind of stacked into one tray, and I have now depotted all of my like little single things like this, which makes me happy because now they're in something that I can see, and I'll rearrange them by color. And then I'm going to be making little palettes like this every month. Actually, give me a second, we'll grab the one I made. As of right now, I don't have any single shadows in my tray for my Shop My Stash. I did this instead. So I have a bronzer, 2 highlights, a setting powder, 2 blushes, and then the rest are eyeshadows. And I am wearing a look that I recorded with these 2 colors and this one. I ended up using both highlights, both of those products. And so, yeah, I think I'm going to start doing more like this and pulling in like a palette and pulling in a couple like single shadows and that kind of thing. That way I get more use out of the products that I have. And hopefully this, I don't know if you're interested in doing this, I will go over everything in like the recap video because I know this one's going to be long. I've already killed the battery 3 times. This is the 3rd one and it's blinking at me. So anyways, I'm Rebecca Oberstadt. Thank you for watching my depotting video, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Have a fantastic day or night wherever you are.